So I have noticed that women don't know what they want. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
So what, do you know what women want? Because like even with men, when they try to please a woman, she doesn't like that. When they don't please her, she doesn't like that.
Right.
When it's like they're damned if they do and damned if they don't. What do women do? What do you do about women that don't know what they want? They don't really know what they want.
You show them the way.
And a man should show her the way?
Yeah, a man is should be a natural born leader.
Yes.
A man is here to protect, guide, and all of that. Women, I can tell you, me as a woman, I know what I want. I can't speak on other women, and it's funny that we're all the same, but we got all different names in the way that we do things and the way that we operate.
Right.
Women want attention, women want affection, women want to be loved. Some women want to be accepted, because they haven't learned to accept themselves or
they want
just
a real man,
embrace their flaws and things like that.
You prefer beta males or alpha male?
Alpha. Alpha at the right time.
And what is an alpha male?
Alpha man is a natural aggressor. Alpha man is a strong man, a dominant man that knows who he is and knows where he stands.
Absolutely.
With me,
yeah.
Which is important because I can't deal with an insecure man.
And I noticed that most men today, especially black men, but not only, are afraid of women. Have you noticed that?
I have.
Yeah.
I have.
And why do you think that is?
Because the black woman is a stigma now. It's a stigma that we have attitude problems.
Yeah.
We're so bossy, boisterous, and everything.
Why are they like that? Black women are, I mean, they're just horrible to deal with. They're angry, out of control.
What they've endured from the beginning of time, from now, time has evolved in such a way, but women back then didn't have a voice. I've talked many nights with my grandparents and everything, and older people with a lot of wisdom.
Yeah.
And it's just unbelievable how women were treated. Women were taught to be a slave for the man and cater to the man and be all of that. But now it's flipped. Roles are flipped. The women now are being slaved, the men are being slaved by women. Women are alpha.
Yeah.
I'm your boss. You work for me, and it's funny that it's that way, but I don't do things like that.
When I was growing up, and I grew up out in Alabama on a plantation, under the Jim Crow laws, black women were stronger, tougher and they didn't have an attitude. They did what they had to do. They obeyed their husbands, and they did the right thing. But after this so-called civil rights movement started, the men became women, and the women became men.
I tell you.
And I noticed that the more control the women get, the angrier they become. And is that because they desire really to have a man guiding them?
I think it's a catch-22 because I could say, for the most part, a woman always wants a man. You know, and behind every strong man is a strong woman. And I think that two is stronger than one. We need that. It's a unit. We're not divided. I need that balance. So I need that alpha man's presence, and you need me to just be as strong as you, so we can come together.
The men are like the president, and the women are the vice president. Mm-hmm. So how do men overcome that? What should they do to overcome that?
Overcome?
Being beta males.
Just search deeper in yourself. Really,
that is so true.
Search deeper in yourself and realize your worth, and realize that you are valued. Because a lot of times when you follow the bait or follow the prey or follow things that you think that you should be following, you're doing the wrong thing because it's not destined for you.
Yeah.
It's not ordained for you to be that way. That's soul searching within yourself.
I noticed that a lot of men and women, especially the black community, are having sex before marriages. And I've discovered that women are sex dealers, and the men are sex addicts. And the moment he has sex with her, she got him. Now he got to scrape and crawl and beg. And have you noticed that?
I have noticed that.
Do they realize that sex is like a drug to them? Do the women know that they're controlling the man with sex?
You know, I can say that women definitely are emotional, and men give women emotions for physical, and physically we give up emotions because we give up physical because we want emotions. So it's like men from Venus, women from Mars. So it's that type of stigma.
That's horrible.
And I think women do know that it's power of the P, and the power of the P is very powerful, very powerful.
The P is very powerful.
Very powerful. It's brought down nations. It's changing people's perceptions every day because of how powerful that is. I think that sex is a deadly weapon. We all enjoy it if we're sexually active, but we have to know how to categorize it.
So what made the P so powerful?
Ooh.
What is it that makes it so powerful?
Probably the feeling that you get out of it.
Oh, you get a good feeling from it.
The feeling, the woman behind it. It could be the woman behind it.
I noticed that if it wasn't for the P, if it wasn't for sex, men wouldn't have anything to do with women, because men really don't like women; they hate them. And if it wasn't for the sex, men wouldn't have anything to do with women.
But you know, that's how I feel about men.
If it wasn't for the sex,
yeah, you know, I gotta men are not shit. I mean, men got their things with them too, you know, and I think that as people, we all have our own idiosyncrasies where we all are divided in a sense in our brains and everything, and then we come together to, you know, do all of that ruckus and all of that.
So do men and women need sex in order to get along? I mean, to just even fake it? Why not just cut out the sex and become human beings until you get married and ready to make some babies? That way you get to know each other without the sex, because the moment you do the sex thing, you lose.
You lose. You know, I agree with you, but it's like opening Pandora's box. Once you've exposed that, once you've opened that, now you know that. Now you get used to the feeling because that's what you know. Like you said, if we started out all right, biblical way, wait till marriage to have sex, we wouldn't know. We wouldn't desire what we don't know. We don't miss what we don't know. So a lot of us have opened that box already, and it's kind of like,
hard to close
I
it
want
back,
it,
huh?
I fiend for it.
It's just like drugs.
But you can revert back, you know, if you
can.
practice on waiting till marriage, being abstinent, and just celibacy and all of that, you can always change that.
Are you willing to wait until marriage? Have you waited already? You're not married, are you?
No, I'm not married. And
Have
no,
you
I
had
not
sex
waited.
before?
Of course.
So why did you do it?
I did it because I wanted to do it at that time.
At that time?
At that time.
So now you're going to wait until marriage?
No, absolutely not. No.
But you know it's the right thing to do now.
I know.
Do you want to be a sex dealer?
No. No sex dealer. But I like to say that the man that I give my time to, the man that I trust, you know, we can go that way. I like to say that me being celibate right now is not, you know, in my plans, but you never know. I'm still very young. The future holds a lot of many different things.
Do you realize that if you have sex with a man before marriage, that he would cheat on you after marriage?
No, I do not know that.
Yeah, because he's not a self-controlled, self-contained kind of man, right? And so after a while, your sex will get old. Now he needs some new drug.